What's up, fellow Tubians? Today we are reviewing Ghostek's new case lineup for the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro series, which is right here, and we have a few of them. Now, like I said earlier, keep your panties on. This is available for the Pro, the Pro Max, and the standard iPhone 13. As always, if you enjoy the content, hit that like button, sub to my channel. Not only does it bring a genuine smile to my face, it helps me grow and provide more quality content for you awesome folks. Let's get started. So we have three individual cases here. The first one, arguably the smallest of the bunch, is the Covert case. The next one in line is the Atomic Slim, which is slightly bigger and bulkier. And finally, we have the heavy duty / rugged one, the Iron Armor. As you can see, all three of them come in similar packaging. You have a live preview of the case. Looks very nice. So let's get started with the Covert one first. So we're gonna proceed and actually remove the case from the box itself. Once you do, of course, here it is, the case. But before I talk about that, you also get a few additional items. So you do have a thank you card by Ghostek, some basic branding, and finally you have a Ghostek sticker, which is a real nice touch. Coming back to the case, the first thing you'll notice is that the Covert case is made of hard TPU and rubberized elements. This is of course a transparent case. Let's quickly put on the phone into the case itself, and the first thing I notice is how well it fits. It's snug, it's tight. That's a mark of a high quality case for sure. So you do have, of course, raised corners all around the screen to protect it, but you also have raised edges. Now, Ghostek claims this is drop tested for up to 8 meters. Since I'm kind of poor and only have one iPhone, I'm not going to be dropping mine, but I'll take them at their word. Beyond that, of course, you'll also notice the corners actually have these really nice rubberized finishes, and the buttons are actually tactile despite this, which is a great touch. Beyond that, at the bottom side, you do have the cutouts for the lightning port, the mic, as well as the speakerphone. And finally, making our way to the back side of the case, you'll notice it is fully transparent for the most part, but you do have that enormous circle. Yes, this is a MagSafe circle, meaning this case is fully MagSafe compatible. So yay, win-win. Also, you do have a massively raised lip for the camera bumps itself, which makes sense since the iPhone 13 Pro's camera bumps are absolutely enormous, so they'll be protected. Next up, we have the Atomic Slim case. I'm loving these names, they're really fancy. So as soon as you remove this case from the box, the first thing you notice is that aggressive styling on this case. It's definitely more bulky than the Covert case, which makes sense since it has up to 12 feet of drop protection compared to the 8 on the Covert. Now, as soon as you put the phone on, again, you have that nice tight and snug fit, so this case is not going to come off your phone easily, which is great, of course. You're going to notice you do have raised corners, of course, all across the screen area to make sure you don't scratch it. But you notice the raised edges aren't as prominent here. That's because this case has considerable more bulk than the Covert case. And that makes sense since, again, it has more padding to protect the phone overall. One thing I love about this case as well is the fact that the buttons are still tactile. So you have a mixture of rubber elements, but you'll also notice you have an aluminum finishing across the sides of this case. And that just gives this really nice premium feel that you don't find with the rubberized Covert case. Also, you'll notice at the bottom, you actually have aluminum cutouts for the charging port as well as the speaker and microphone itself, which is definitely very premium looking. Now, making our way to the back side of the case, you do have that transparent finishing so you can see your phone's natural color. Again, the MagSafe ring, so yes, you do have MagSafe compatibility here. And you'll also notice you do have raised lips. They don't look as prominent as the ones on the Covert case, again, because there's already a fair bit of bulk already added to this case. I would definitely say if you're someone who doesn't mind having a slightly thicker case and likes the aggressive styling, this is the one to go with, especially because of the aluminum finishing. Otherwise, if you like more sleek profile ones, the Covert might be the one for you. Finally, we have the Iron Armor. This one comes in the biggest box, which makes sense since it has the most amount of stuff. So once you remove it, it has a few things going on here. First and foremost, you do have this swivel belt clip. This is really nice. If you like having your phone exposed or hanging against your belt, this is perfect for that. Beyond that, this case also comes with a screen protector, a tempered glass screen protector, which of course makes sense since this one offers the highest level of protection. And finally, the case itself. This one kind of gives me the Spigen type of vibes. So you have that spiderweb design for the actual inside of the case. Let's put the phone on, and this one definitely has the tightest grip of them all. Your phone is super secured in this thing. It's also a little difficult to put on, but again, that's a good thing in this case. Now, you're gonna notice notice that this case is really bulky, it's really thick, it doesn't really have any raised edges because the entire body is kind of, in a way, raised, if you will. You'll also notice that you do have rubberized buttons. There's no aluminum coating. This is all rubber. There's very little TPU per se. I don't like the stiff feeling of the buttons themselves. I wish they were tactile like they are on the other two cases, but I kind of get it. Now on the bottom side, again, you do have a dedicated cutout for the lightning port, the speakerphone, and the microphone. Making our way to the back side, unfortunately you do not get the MagSafe compatibility you do with the other two cases. Rather, that's replaced with this really convenient kickstand. It just pops right open and you can put it anywhere on your desk. So if you need MagSafe, you don't get it, but if you want a kickstand, you do get that instead. You'll also notice there's no raised lips on this camera bump area over here, and well, they are, it's just that there's so much thickness between the inside and the outside of the case, you don't really need the raised lips. It's just kind of naturally there already. So it's got a more consistent design. It doesn't have like, you know, corners sticking out. If you like having a case that just looks wholesome, this is probably the one to get, and this one also offers the highest level of protection from Ghostek. So there you have it, guys. That's a power summary of all three cases. Keep in mind, this is not a paid review, so everything you saw here was entirely my own opinion. With that said, the one I personally choose is the Atomic Slim because of its nice aluminum finishing, ample amount of protection, and just snug fit overall. But these do come in different colors, they come for different phones. Definitely check out Ghostek's website. I'll leave a link below. As always, if you enjoyed the content, hit that like button, sub to my channel. It genuinely helps me grow. Thanks for watching. See ya!